Arfield. You could see Bradley Wood coming. Barton finding Keane. Darriquire available near side. Just a little heavy-footed there with that one, aimed towards George Boyd. But Lincoln won't be too concerned about that.
That's about the first thing he's done wrong today. He's been terrific. And certainly when he's gone forward as well, he's got that attacking flair down the right-hand side. Great ball in he just had when he went on that forward run, but he's been very impressive today.
Yeah, Darriquire, he played quite a lot in the Championship for them last year, about 21 appearances in the Championship, but he hasn't appeared in the Premier League this season. He's found it hard to force his way in, but the FA Cup has been a real window for him to try and impress the manager. And certainly doing that so far.
Yeah, he's done very well today.
Just over 5 minutes to go to half-time. Stalemate at Turf Moor between Burnley of the Premier League and non-league Lincoln City. Barton almost turning into trouble. Woodyard was right on him. There's Wood going up with Arfield. Creates a little bit of space for himself. Closed down by Hawkridge. Now Keane into the last 5 minutes of this opening 45. Flanagan. Patient approach here from Burnley. Westwood. Ball into Sam Vokes, but it was taken by Nathan Arnold, who's then upended. Haven't seen as much as perhaps we might have expected from Arnold in the first half. Started very brightly, didn't he, John? But they haven't really given him much of the ball.
No, not really. He's not been in the game much. It's really been Muldoon and Matty Reid that have been involved. He's been pretty quiet down there on that right-hand side.
I think they need to get Arnold into the game more.
He does need to get involved more, a lot more. He's also doing a very good job in many respects. He's keeping Flanagan quiet down there on the left-hand side. He's got to do his defensive duties as well as going forward. But this is a great result for Lincoln so far. If it stays this way at half-time, it's a fantastic first half for them.
Goodness me, wouldn't it set us up wonderfully for the second half?
Oh, absolutely right.
So Sean Raggett has come up for this one. Almost falling to Reid inside the penalty area. It was Tarkowski who got there first. Headed back in, Reid. Muldoon waits in the centre. Raggett has stayed up on the edge of the penalty area as well. Here's Hawkridge now, curling that one in, and it was Raggett who got his head on the ball.
Just patient again from Lincoln before they put that ball finally in the box. And make sure it's a good delivery when they finally do put it in. Very patient in their approach. All this half, they've been fantastic in the opposition half.
Lincoln in the last 16 of the FA Cup for the first time in 115 years, since 1902. So it's a big, big day for the Imps, flying high in the Cup this season. And they've only beaten a team from the top division in the Cup once before. That was that win over West Brom in 1961. Can they find a way to get past Burnley in this one at Turf Moor? Or indeed, can they take them back to Sincil Bank for a replay? Long way to go yet. Joey Barton has the ball at his feet. Last couple of minutes or so of the first half. We may have a minute or two of added time. Remember, there was that injury to Goodmanson. Blow of the whistle from Graham Scott, the referee. Comfortably away off the head of Luke Waterfall, the captain of Lincoln. Here's Boyd now for Burnley, looking for a big finish to the first half. But Power snapping at his heels, as ever. Well,
3 green shirts surrounded George Boyd then. That's been the story of this first half. Lincoln have fought for absolutely everything, every loose ball.
Boyd hoping to get a free kick there, but referee Graham Scott not interested at all.
Paul Farnham just been told to take your time with this goal kick, slow it all down.
Lincoln City leading the way. And Farman has kept 11 clean sheets in the 30 league matches they've played so far this season, but what an enjoyable day out it's proving to be for the Lincoln faithful, those lucky enough to get a ticket for this cup tie. And they're on the attack here now with a free kick.
Well, there's a chance to stick it in the penalty box. Anything can happen. Half-time whistle. I'm going to come up any second now.
Well, there's the player they're going to be aiming at.
Big Reedy and Joey.
Well, they're tripling up on Matt Reed now to try and keep him quiet.
Get a good delivery. It needs to be put into the right area from this free kick. This is a good opportunity for Lincoln. Just make sure that first ball is a good delivery. Stick it on the penalty spot.
Last few seconds of the opening 45 minutes. Habergan and Arnold, the two players near the ball. It's Nathan Arnold with the delivery into the penalty area. And the flag up on the far side. It will be a free kick to Burnley.
Don't go offside.
There's Waterfall, and then as the ball came in, he got his head to it. And Raggett is central defensive
offside, yeah.
partner in the middle there, yeah. Free kick then for Burnley. You just wonder there whether Raggett might be, he was a little fortunate to have his name taken by the referee for launching the ball half the length of the field.
Same really now here for Burnley. They get a chance, free kick. Stick it in that penalty box, get a good delivery, chance of a goal, right on the half-time whistle.
Yeah, it'll be a great time from Burnley's point of view to take the lead. We're in 2 minutes of added time then at the end of this first half. It's Joey Barton once more with a delivery. Just found a player in a green shirt with his last free kick. Can he do better with this one as he whips it in? Well, no, is the answer. It's headed away by Habergan. Back up towards the edge of the box. Once more, the flick in from Westwood. Danger still not clear, and Arfield with the shot, rising all the time over the top of the crossbar.
Chance for Burnley. Just keep recycling the ball, put it in the box. How about that for a bit of skill from big Michael Keane? Koski, Arfield, keep it down. Great chance.
Well, late flurry of activity there from Sean Dyche's team at the end of the first half.
I like his expression, what the hell was that?
Do you think that's what he makes of a good portion of the first half from his team?
Yeah, I would think so. Having said that, you know that Lincoln are going to come and give absolutely everything. It's actually who wins the game that's the most important thing. And Burnley have done quite well in the first half. They've not really been under that much pressure, but certainly Lincoln have played beyond the expectations. From my point of view, I have to say, I think they've been superb in this first half. Really, really been fantastic. Danny Cowley will be a very, very happy manager at half-time, providing they can just see off this last attack.
Last few seconds of added time at the end of the first half as Tom Heaton takes the kick for Burnley. This surely their last chance to break the deadlock before the break. All hands on deck.
Simon John, thank you very much. So, Lincoln City hanging tough through 45 minutes as they seek a historic quarter-final berth. We will recap all the first half action after the break.
Play Fox Fantasy Auto for your chance to win great prizes every week and all season long. Just pick 5 drivers weekly for your chance to win. Play today. FoxSports.com/fantasy.
No, it's not a joke. Listen, I'm trying to start a menswear line, a fashion line, and you have the domain johnmalkovich.com, which I very much need. Yeah, you think when people contact johnmalkovich.com, they're actually looking for you, or maybe they're looking for me. Listen, I really do. Get out of my name! John Malkovich hung up. JohnMalkovich.com has a temper.
Heineken tastes perfect every single time, and that doesn't happen by accident. It takes 15 years to become a Heineken brewmaster, almost as long as it took me to master this look.
She came to meet a man. She found an angel. Good, what's his name now? Good,
Still practicing. It takes 15 years to become a Heineken brewmaster. There's more behind the star.
Growing
up, watch the Daytona 500 was always an event.
There's a slogan that they had last year, Daytona Day. It was Daytona Day for my family on the Daytona 500.
It's the same thing you do when you watch the Super Bowl.
I watched the Daytona 500 with family. My sister, maybe some friends might come from up the road.
Get the barbecue going, friends over, and watch that spectacle of a race. It's just such an awesome way to start our NASCAR season.
The Daytona 500, February 26th on Fox.
People magazine says your sides will be Thor from laughing at Son of Zorn.
I am Zorn, defender of sanitation solutions. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Watch anytime on these platforms.
UFC Fight Night on Sunday. Travis Brown is determined to fight his way back to the top of the heavyweight division. But he's got to get through Derek Lewis first.
That is one frightening individual.
Lewis, Brown, plus Johnny Hendricks steps up to middleweight to take on Hector Lombard. It's a heavyweight showdown, Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on FS1. The UEFA Champions League, where soccer's biggest stars battle for ultimate glory. Tuesday, Sergio Aguero and Manchester City collide with Monaco. Wednesday, Sevilla set their sights on the reigning champs of England, Leicester City. UEFA Champions League, Tuesday and Wednesday at 2 Eastern on FS1.
Today, Villanova, Seton Hall at noon Eastern on Fox.
What me and your father got is very deep.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
That's a twisted kind of love right there.
What is love?
None of this would exist without me.
Baby, don't hurt me.
You built this company on my back.
Don't hurt me no more.
And you want to erase me?
What is love?
With FA Cup fifth round off and running, and plenty more action is coming your way this weekend. Later on today, Chelsea will face Wolverhampton Wanderers, who eliminated the first half highlights from Turf Moor. And take a look at how these went. Lincoln with a great start to this game.
It was. They put a little bit of pressure. A classic passive non-offside situation. Nathan Arnold does really well to get him in a bite, and then John Jack, come on.
Should have done better.
Oh, my. And he knows it. That's a rough one, but good start.
Burnley pushing back here.
Yeah, they did. They got their way back into the game. Lincoln were just sitting deeper and deeper, inviting the pressure. It's Andre Gray gets in. The left-footed strike, it's on the half bounce. Striker of his quality scored goals in the Premier League. He's got to do better there.
Another Burnley opportunity later on in the half.
Tariq, he does well to get down the line. This falls for Barton. You watch him get his feet right, push everybody out of the way, but he did strike that well. It's one of those where you try to keep it on goal and you end up aiming for the goalkeeper, hoping that you miss.
And right at the death.
And then it was just a free kick. It was put up in the box. Lincoln City unable to clear their lines. It bounces around. The big center back holds it up, and it's Scott Arfield who runs off him, hits it on the half volley, doesn't get over it, and get it under the crossbar, and 0-0.
You'd surely have to see that as a success for Lincoln City to have held Burnley to 0-0 in that first 45 minutes. It's been a physical game as well, hasn't it?
It has, and there's going to be more of that. I mean, let's face it. I mean, there's going to be plenty of occasions where they'll lump it in. We're going to hear words like whip it in there and all that business. But look, they have to make it a physical battle, and they have done that. How about the big boy, Matthew Reed? Every play that he has been involved in, somebody gets hit. Joey Barton gets the best of it here, or the worst of it. He goes down on his shoulder, but there'll be more of that. It's direct play. They'll put it up there. They'll see if they can get it knocked down and make something happen.
And that's typically what the lower league teams will do. They say, well, we're going to Turf Moor. Let's just play physical. Let's play on the second ball. And it's often what we see Burnley doing in the Premier League, where against Chelsea, they had a wonderful result a couple weeks ago. It was 1-1, but they played high tempo. They high press. Lincoln City are sitting deeper. They're inviting that pressure. So Burnley, they have to be creative now in the final third and find a way to break them down.
Yeah, so it is scoreless at the break. Up next, we are going to get you ready for today's Bundesliga action, including Bayern Munich looking to build on their midweek demolition of Arsenal. Stay with us for that.
Chipotle's beloved ingredients are gathered here today. For chicken and pork have joined at the fork as one royal chorizo entree.
it's not a joke. Listen, I'm trying to start a menswear line, a fashion line, and you have the domain johnmalkovich.com, which I very much need. Yeah, you think when people contact johnmalkovich.com, they're actually looking for you, or maybe they're looking for me. Listen, I really... Get out of my name! John Malkovich hung up. johnmalkovich.com has a temper.
Heineken tastes perfect every single time, and that doesn't happen by accident. It takes 15 years to become a Heineken brewmaster, almost as long as it took me to master this look.
She came to meet a man. She found an angel. What's his name now?
Still practicing. It takes 15 years to become a Heineken brewmaster. There's more behind the star.
Wednesday. It's a big-time Big East showdown on FS1.
Wow, what a performance!
As the season winds down, postseason excitement heats up. Josh Hart and number 2 Villanova look to run the floor and keep their momentum rolling. But Keelan Martin and Butler are determined to put up a fight. Because in the Big East, anything can happen. Wednesday, Butler, Villanova at 9 Eastern on FS1.
Modern-day gladiators, armed with power, gate drop time, speed, and adrenaline. He's going for it now. They ride their two-wheeled chariots. Oh, big crash! The biggest race of the year. Navigating extreme jumps and treacherous turns in pursuit of the ultimate prize, the checkered flag. Monster Energy Supercross from Minneapolis, tonight at 10 Eastern on FS1.
Yesterday, Karim Bellarabi bagged the 50,000th goal in Bundesliga history in Bayern Leverkusen's win over Augsburg, and the club that's contributed most to that total through the years is in action later on today on FS2. Bayern Munich squaring off against the Hertha Berlin side, expected to feature US international John Brooks. Meanwhile, Burnley still searching for a breakthrough. The Clarets unable to find the back of the net in the first half against Lincoln City. The second 45 minutes from Turf Moor is coming up next.
Chipotle's beloved ingredients are gathered here today. For chicken and pork have joined at the fork as one royal chorizo entree.
No, it's not a joke. Listen, I'm trying to start a menswear line, a fashion line, and you have the domain